Hi, and thanks again for tuning in. Last time we spoke about and introduced the concept of the irrevocable trust. I want to continue talking about the irrevocable trust for a couple of videos to come, and including this one. This one being specifically to focus on the house. Many of my clients ask me about putting their house into an irrevocable trust, and it's important that I tell you some things about doing that other attorneys may not point out to you. When you transfer your house into the irrevocable trust, then you do so reserving to yourself a life estate, which means as long as you're alive, you continue to use the house, you occupy the house, you pay all the bills for the house, and by putting it in the trust, there's no connection to your children, to their creditors, their marriages, or anything like that. I always tell my clients, creating an irrevocable trust is like creating the perfect child. Doesn't get married, doesn't have creditors, doesn't have children going to college and applying for financial aid. So this is a way to protect the house and assure that you'll be able to live there with no problem from anyone else interfering. But there are some issues that may come up if you do decide to sell the house from the trust. And we would have to talk about that in more detail. Keep in mind, if the house is sold after you pass away, your children would not pay any taxes. There are ways to do that. But if you did want to sell the house from the trust, all of your children would have to agree. Not only the trustee, but all of the future beneficiaries would have to agree. And so that's something to think about. There could also be some more significant tax consequences when you sell the house from the irrevocable trust. And that's something we would have to discuss as well. So without getting into too much more detail, I'll thank you again for tuning in, and good luck with your planning. Thanks.